Ganai Shalom. I want to start off with giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Bashem Kakadash. The ones to the else and apostle of great wisdom. Shalom to the feel like this video will be edifying. And let's get into it, man. So I am supposed to go somewhere, but I missed my bus, so I was like, I might as well make a video, man. You know, so this one just going through the spirit. Let's just see what happens. And matter of fact, let's start it off with Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. You see, so that's basically what's going to happen, man. You know, it doesn't matter if we made mistakes, if we went off, if we, you know, if we transgressed the laws and stuff like that. It don't matter if we did all that, you know, because that mercy will still be upon the Jacob descendants, man. That mercy will still be on the ones that believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, you see. So that's basically it, man. You know, even though people love to say like, oh y'all went off, and that's why now it's now the heathens can also join because y'all went off. God was dealing with Israel first, but now not anymore. That's bullshit, man. You know, he never fully did away with his people. Why do you think that Yahushua came on the scene? To buy back the Israelites, man. You know, so when you really think about it, that's what it is, man. You know, but people love to say certain kind of stuff. You know, people love to say things that mocking, scoffing, you know, anything to basically block them from reality, you know, from what's really going on. Yeah, so give me 1 second. You know. Okay, let me continue. It says, I'm gonna read it again. Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel. You see, so it don't matter, man. You know, Jacob will still, the Most High will still have mercy upon Jacob. It don't matter what's happening right now. You know, the Most High will bring back his nation through the elect. You know, through the ones that fear him. You know, so it don't matter if we went off, like the scripture says in Baruch 4:6. Matter of fact, let me get it instead of me quoting it. It says you are sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye move Yahweh to wrath, you are delivered unto the enemies. You see, so because of our wrongdoing, because of us going off, that's basically why these things happen, man. You know, and now Jake, you know what Jake loves to do? Jake loves to follow after things they ain't supposed to follow after. You know, Jake loves to do that, man. Doing things that they ain't supposed to be doing. You know, worshiping things that they ain't supposed to be worshiping. You know, but that's Jake for you right there, man. That's Jake for you right there. You know, so you are sold to the nation, not for your destruction, but because you moved Yahweh to wrath. Right? Because why? Making going off time and time again. If you read what was it? Was it Judges or it was Judges. If you read Judges, if you read Judges, it will literally tell you how many times. Salakia. If you read Judges, it will tell you how many times we actually went off as a nation, man. It was a lot, and matter of fact, that was back then. And after Gideon, I believe it was no, it was after Joshua. They ran off, and before Joshua, they ran off, man. Just Jake straight up just worshiping things that they ain't supposed to be worshiping, doing things that they ain't supposed to be doing, you know. But then again, they don't listen. They don't want to listen, But they will though. 2/3 gotta go though. 2/3 gotta go off our nation, man. 2/3 gotta go off our nation, and the rest is being brought back to the elect. The elect will be the first fruits. They will make children in the kingdom, and then through those children, the 2/3 will come back. But on this side, they have to go, man, because they stubborn. They don't want to listen, and they hard-headed, man. You warn them, you tell them don't do something, they still do it. You warn them, you tell them, hey, watch out, don't do this. The Most High doesn't delight in this or that. They don't want to listen. They rather do what they want to do. So verse 7, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to Yahweh. You see, so that's why we went off in the first place. That's why we got in captivity in the first place, and went into captivity a lot of times because of not following after Yahweh Shem Yashai. Doing things you ain't supposed to be doing, following gods that you ain't supposed to be following or worshiping. You see, so that's the whole thing, man. Jake didn't want to listen, and that's one of the reasons why we in this position right now. So, but when you tell them though, then they don't want to listen. Then they don't want to hearken. They don't want to take heed. But yeah, man, that's about it. Let me go back. So even though all those things has happened, still, even though all the times that Jake did go after other guys, still the Most High has mercy upon us, man, as a nation. But I'm gonna continue this video in a bit, man. Let me take a break. So yeah, let me continue. Let me continue. So where was I reading? Yeah, Isaiah 14:2. And the people shall take them and bring them to that place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were. And they shall rule over their oppressors. So first of all, we're going to take these heathens, the strangers, these heathens. No, Slakia. And the people shall take them and bring them to that place, and the house of Israel shall possess them. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna take these heathens, man. We're gonna take them and bring them to our land to basically serve us, man. And after 1,000 years, they're gonna be paying tribute and stuff like that. That's what's gonna happen, man. Just like how Esau Edom. He makes these South Americans, that the nations that he conquered, basically pay a certain amount of money, and it goes out in Esau's pocket. Well, that's the same how it's gonna be with us, but even better. We're gonna do it in righteousness, of course, but we gonna rule, man. We gonna show these people how to rule. So let me see. Let me continue on, because Jake loves to say like, oh yeah, it's done away with, it's not anymore, and we need to to forgive and you need to forget and all that kind of nonsense. But what about Esau Edom then, man? What about Esau Edom? You know, y'all ain't forgetting them, forgiving them. You see, so yeah.